Hello there. Let's see what we have here. Welcome in. I know you're there. I'm going live now. That's better definition on the television. Not that. Better definition on the television. This is going on. I don't know why. You like that, don't you? Hola. Buenos dias. How's everyone doing tonight? I thought I'd come in for a little while. Maybe not for long, but just a little while. How's everyone doing tonight? Wow, it's been a whole minute and 19 seconds. Wonder if anybody's going to come on in. Yeah, YouTube is different. I'm going to have to figure out how to get those followers from TikTok over to YouTube. It's going to be interesting. Very, very interesting. Let's see what we got here. Okay. How about this? How about all messages? Maybe we can get somebody to come in. Thank you for liking the live. I do appreciate that. Chat, filter, all messages. I think I'll take all messages. Hi, we got 2 people watching already. What do we have here? Let's find out. Michael Zawodowski. Let me see if I pronounced that right. Mikhail Zawodowski. How was your day? My day was pretty good. I took a walk down to the grocery store, made some purchases. Yeah, it's about maybe a couple miles there and back, so I decided to get some exercise. Maria Rojas -Y2J. Hi, how are you doing? Welcome in. Is that Polish? Battery Acid 123 said hi. Hi, Battery Acid. How are you doing? On the other platform, TikTok, I was Hollywoodland. 2 words, Hollywood, and then a space, and then land. Like the sign used to say back in the 20s and 30s in Los Angeles. It used to say Hollywoodland. There's a neighborhood called Hollywoodland. I used to live there. Long time ago, back in the late 80s. But this channel is Hollywoodland, 1 word, 22. That's my name here. You can go back and look at some of my old TikTok stuff. I have that and YouTube stuff, but I'm doing only YouTube now. I'm gonna put a lot of work into this YouTube page. I like to meet new people. I like to talk about a lot of things. I like to find out where people are coming in from. I don't know if you're from the United States, Canada, South America, Nigeria, Pakistan, India, Indonesia. Guys are from all over the place, possibly even South Korea, or maybe even Europe or the British Isles. You could be from anywhere. Maria Rojas dash Y2J. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking? I am 59 years old. I'm originally was born and raised in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, in the United States. Philadelphia was the original capital of the United States before we built the White House, which is about a 3-hour drive south. Yeah. I just got my hair cut real short. It's growing back, though. It was really long for a while there. Joanna Ruiz dash K4G. Let's see what time it is. It is now, let's see what time it is. It's 8:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in Virginia. It must be 5:50 in Los Angeles, California, where I used to live. Is anybody here from California? Just out of curiosity. Or Texas? I do talk to somebody else online, but he's my friend. And now it's your turn to be my friend. Oh, really? Isn't that nice? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. Thank you very much. I know where Hobbs is. Here's the story, the complete story. I lived in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania until 1977. I was in the 6th grade, and I moved to Lubbock, Texas. So I know where Hobbs is. I've been through Hobbs. It's like a miniature Lubbock. Clovis and Portales, New Mexico are like that. And I've been to Carlsbad Caverns. I've been to Albuquerque. I've been all over New Mexico. Because, the Texas Panhandle is like more closer to New Mexico than the rest of Texas. So I spent a lot of time in, up in Oklahoma City, Lawton. Sometimes we would go down to La Mesa or Midland, Big Spring, Midland, Odessa. We go down to, I've been to Hobbs, I've been to Carlsbad, and I've been in Carlsbad Caverns too. Hobbs is a small town, but it's a nice town. It's a little dusty. It's one of the warmer places there's a little town called Jala, which is a little south of there. It's kind of like an itty bitty Hobbs. I used to ride motorcycles out there. Today, my birthday today, and people have been breaking the car, shooting the house with guns. It's scary. Shooting the house with guns is scary. I always want to help, but my mom and dad says I'm too little, but when I'm old enough. You're too little. Yeah, well, you can't be that little because this live stream is not for kids. Bella -127. Hi. How are you doing? Oh. Java Beg, 4571. How are you doing? Hi. Okay. No. Oh, we got another one of these ones. I'm doing pretty good. I got rid of that person. Okay. Yeah, this channel is just for adults. So, what do you guys want to talk about? And ladies, is everybody having fun? I heard that there's some people that are on SNAP benefits that are concerned that they're not going to get their what we used to call food stamps back in ancient times. I don't receive any food stamps. I've seen books of them years ago. I think they're on magnetic strip cards now. I think that's what they're on. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking and subscribing. That is something that's really important to me. It helps me out a lot. Bella, 1-127. I'm hanging in there. That's how many minutes I've been up here. 13 minutes and 15 seconds. Wow. It should be an interesting year. The rest of this year should be very interesting after November the 1st. You know, if people don't have any money for food and all they had is food stamps, and if the SNAP benefits or food stamps, whatever they're called, are stopped in the United States on November the 1st, I'm not sure if they will be, but if they are, you know, you can always get help with food from family, churches, food banks, nonprofit organizations that feed the needy. I remember when I was a child, we ate rice and beans sometimes. I remember that. Rice and beans. Rice and beans. 2 people watching. I wonder who it is. Wonder who's watching. You can ask me any questions you want, just as long as it doesn't get me bananaed off of YouTube. see what this says down here. Who are my top fans? Thank you for all the hearts, tapping the hearts. It does help me out. I think it's time to get something to drink. Let's take a walk. See who else is on here. Well, it's a little bit dead right now. Okay. We'll come back later. Oh, got one person watching. That's nice. That is very, very nice. We got one whole person watching. Thank you. Thank you for keeping this stream alive. So what are we watching over here?
I am the dragon.
What's it called?
I am the dragon.
I am the dragon. Legendary man, how you doing, Hollywood? Hi. I'm doing great. Doing fantastic.
The night freed people from fear, and they called him the Dragon Slayer.
Where have I heard this before?
All past woes were forgotten.
You know what we're going to get?
The ritual was transformed into
Some Food Lion Diet Coke.
Then the day came for the
Yummy.
Dragon Slayer's grandson, Igor, to marry the Duke's
Turn that down just a little bit. Joey, could you turn that down, Ashley, just a little bit?
Get her dress. Has a necklace. While she's counting crows. I'm not counting anything. I'm thinking. It's a pity there are no more dragons.
Woo!
Stop it. What are you writing?
You know,
Would you rather have the dragon just take him away and have Igor fight him? At least I would be the wife of the dragon.
I really enjoy Food Lion.
My toy. I wonder what
Food Lion generic Diet Cola. You know, when I drink Food Lion,
What did you say? Sit still.
Diet
You're
Coke,
jealous.
generic.
Because you're still unmarried. And because Igor has the best steed. Marry his steed then.
It's cool, it's refreshing, and it makes me feel like a real winner. A winner, us says.
She misbehaving again.
But Father, she was...
Just stop it. Everyone's waiting, and you're still fighting with your sister.
I hate to wait.
She said to me.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
What did she say to you? Nothing. Nothing is what your toys are. Your dragons, princesses, and fairies. You just can't grow up, can you? You're not a child.
What you doing tonight, legendary man? Hanging out here in Virginia. Got to be careful on YouTube. It's not like TikTok. You got to not let people know the town you're living in or anything. There's some weirdos out there. I have friends that have been, I mean, real friends and people I've developed parasocial relationships with on the on platforms since March of 2020 when I started watching, either February or March 2020 when I started being a chatter on YouTube, way before I ever was a streamer. And I've heard some stories. People acting weird, people stalking, things like that. So I was told from the get-go to be very careful about, you know, my channel and information that's nobody else's business, and privacy and safety of whatever location I'm at. I'll just keep it at Virginia. I grew up in Philadelphia. I lived in Los Angeles, California for about either 33 or 34 years. I'd have to take, I lived about 3 years in a place called Bellevue, Washington. It's a suburb of Seattle, if you've ever been there. It's a beautiful city. I remember. People were very kind to me there. Very kind people there. They helped me deal with my alcoholism. I got a couple of years off alcohol there. Then I started up again back down in Los Angeles. But eventually I stopped. I think I have 18 and a half years without alcohol now. About 4.5 years without smoking cigarettes. I'm going on 5 years without smoking cigarettes, and I actually feel pretty good. I can, you know, about 1 year after I just stopped smoking cigarettes, I could breathe a lot better, and I was sleeping much better. I really changed my life. I would recommend to anybody that's smoking cigarettes right now, no matter how old you are or how young you are, to stop. Because cigarettes are very dangerous. Well, cigarette smoking is very dangerous. Cigarettes just sit there in a pack. They don't do anything. But when you light them and you inhale the smoke, and you do that, smoke a pack or half a pack a day for about 30 years is not a good thing, even 5 years. Yeah. So I was thinking about having a strawberry Pop-Tart. What do you think? Do you think Pop-Tarts are real food? What about generic Pop-Tarts from the Dollar General dollar store? Do you think that generic Pop-Tarts for $1.25 from the Dollar General convenience store, do you think that they're real food? I wonder sometimes. Are we going into Venezuela? What do you guys think? Are we going into Venezuela? Huh? What do you think? It's possible. Where's everybody from? I want to find out where all you guys watching this show, where you guys are from. And ladies, anybody from California, Texas, Florida, New York, Washington State. I'm trying to name off all the big states. Illinois, Florida. Anyone? What do you guys like to do? Would you like to count the specks on my textured ceiling paint wall? How many do you think that there are? What about my ceiling? What do you think about that? Huh? Look at all those specs. Would you count all those specs? How much money would you have to be paid to count all of these specs on this wall, on the ceiling rather? How much money would someone have to pay you to count all those specs? Would 10,000 be enough? Well, I'm going to change this. All messages. Battery acid. Are you still here? Well, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to be back late tonight, though. I'll see you guys in a little bit.